Well. Look what we have here. Little late night. I don't know what I'm going to do, people. I got the Royal Rumble on replay. I did see most of it. Um, don't know what we're going to talk about. Maybe we'll do mock drafts. Maybe we'll talk Royal Rumble. Maybe we'll talk NBA trades. Man, Luka Doncic, all my Mavericks fans in here. What's going on? Luka to the Lakers? Really? Luka to the Lakers? Oh, man, you're ready for bed. I got to go to work tomorrow, Vinny. You're the man. Come on now. At 10 o'clock on the East Coast? That's early, bro. It's early. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I just felt like going live. I didn't do nothing today. I was doing stuff around here, getting some stuff done. Luka got too fat. I hear Jimmy Butler's working his way out of. I see Drew's in the house. So yeah, is there a chance, Drew? Is there a chance that we could do a Jimmy Butler for Paul George even up? Because I think we could win with Jimmy and Agent Zero. I think we could win with that. I think we could win with Jimmy and Agent Zero. What we can't win is with Dead Legs Embiid and yeah, and what's his name? What's up, Toad French? How are you? What's going on, buddy? You got Chris Johnson in here. We got Daniel M. Drew Gantom. I hope so. I would love that. Jimmy hasn't stated that he wanted to come to Philly, but he didn't say he didn't. With all the trades going down today, that would be the only thing that would make my life just a little bit happier. Nothing against Paul George. Nothing. Wait, nobody's going to take JoJo now. Nobody's going to take JoJo now. That's the problem. Maybe, but you'd have to take less. I would have JoJo for now, but the way they play, you could play Jimmy. And Jimmy can play defense. And I don't know why they're trying to trade Yabusele. We got to keep trading all of our deep bench every year. I don't know. We could talk about whatever you want to talk about. But we got Toad French in the house, Zion or Jimmy Butler to the Mavs. I'm thinking Jimmy. I don't know if he's going to the Mavs. I know I just saw a Golden State is out on him. So maybe Phoenix still. I don't know. We got Alina in the house. What's up, Alina? Daniel M., Dwayne Sweetney, Toad French, Chris Johnson, Aisha Robinson, Chris May. What's up, Chris? How are you, brother? I hope you're feeling good, feeling better. We got Jimbo in the house. Anthony Chavez. Hey, Brian, man, watching the Grammys, music ain't the same. It's definitely not the same. I don't know how you guys felt about that music that, that I led in with. That's Ron Oliver's just making some. There's no vocals, but it's just some music that he's making for. I think it's me at Jacob Sports. He's doing an album for Mark Holmes, Dak Attack, whatever. Attack on the whatever the hell Dak Attack's new channel is. He's doing some albums for us, but we got Susanna in the house. How are you from the Philippines? I hope all is well with you. Who else we got in here? I don't know. We got a decent amount of people for a late night. Well, it's late night on the East Coast. Randy, what's going on, man? How you doing, man?
Hey Brian, how you doing? Hey Asia and Benny.
Yeah, can you see the chat?
Oh yeah,
Okay, that's good because
I've got both of them, one on my phone and one on my TV.
okay, because I don't know. Sometimes I have a few people who just do cell phones, so it's kind of hard to maneuver and hear anything I do because it's kind of hard to explain. But it won't work if you're just listening through the cell phone. Ron the Don, how you feeling, brother? I know you're not doing well. Ron, how you feeling, man? I gotta drink more water. My doctor tells me, Randy. He tells me I gotta drink.
Same here.
I mean,
I'm bad about drinking soda.
Well, I've been going. I'm not. Not to get too personal, but everybody has them. But I got these cysts on my kidneys. So every year I gotta go get imaging and take them back. And one's a decent size. I don't feel it or nothing. But he goes, "You gotta drink water." I'm like, "Dude, that's all I'm doing is drinking water." But because I drink a lot of caffeine, that's probably not helping because because that kind of dehydrates you. But
Right.
I don't know. Always drinking water. My problem is, once you get a little older,
Oh,
once
you're
you
talking.
start going to the bathroom, you can't stop. And when I'm on the street, the last thing I need to do is keep stopping, or I'll never get done. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about.
Especially you. You got nowhere
Yeah,
to go.
yeah. Well, yeah.
There's ways. I
There,
understand.
there's ways if indeed, if well,
I know.
if an emergency, but I really try not to do that. What's up, Brian? Did you make a mod? Yeah, I did last time, Aisha. I did. I have way too many mods, but I can't help it. I'm a nice guy. Normally, therefore, normally channels just have a few, just to just to keep out the negative vibes. So if an asshole comes in here and just starts saying I'm ugly or you're whatever, but I kind of look at it as you get a wrench, that means something. So let's see here. I'm getting slowly better each day and every day, and my treatments are definitely working. I was a stage 4, and now I'm at a stage 2. Well, Ron, and I know there's not much anybody can do for you, but if we're helping you pass the time and being, a little encouragement, I hope that goes a long way, man. But yeah, so Randy, are you a basketball fan at all? Do you watch the Mavericks or anything?
I watch when the playoffs come in basketball. I'm a big Astros fan and a big Cowboys fan.
Okay.
But what happened last night is just, I'm a fan of sports, and I can't believe they traded him for the
Anthony
guy on the
Davis.
Lakers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, I don't know. To me, there's something behind that.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Me personally, I don't like the trade.
They're
I
burning
mean,
jerseys here. Here,
really?
yeah, they're
Wow.
pissed. They
Wow.
are pissed, and you can't blame them.
Now, what did Lucas say? Because I haven't really seen anything.
He actually, I haven't seen anything. He said he's supposed to come out. I heard within the next hour and say something. But I know they played today and they got waxed. The Mavericks did.
Well, I'm seeing Kid Cowboys saying Anthony Davis is a top 5 player. I'm not here to crap on Anthony Davis.
He's old.
I'm not, but what is he, other than the one shortened year? I mean, has he won anything? Maybe he has. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is Luka is a generational talent. He's 31, but look at it this way. Anthony Davis, I mean, I think Joel Embiid's younger than that, and Joel Embiid is broken down.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm looking stuff up. Joel Embiid is 30 years old, so he's a year younger.
Well, yeah, you have
so-
to figure what you want a scorer, or do you want a defender? I mean,
Well, these 7 foot, these guys that are over 7 foot, they don't normally last too long in the league. You're running up and down the court, until you get to the playoffs. It's a full court game. Then in playoff basketball, it's more of a defensive half court game. The better teams know how to do that. But I just miss, I miss old school basketball. But more importantly, I miss my local team, the Sixers, being relevant. They suck, So, and their GM, I see Drew making comments, and he's not too far off, man. He's like, the Sixers are like the Cowboys of the NBA because they spend all this money, right? They spend to the cap, but they just kind of always flounder. Luka will break down in 4 or 5 years, aging and weight. I don't know, man. I don't know. Danks 9,000. So you're not a Luca fan. Okay. 6'8", 270 isn't that bad. Oh, you mean for Anthony Davis? Sixers are butt of the NBA. Yeah. Right now they are, man. I think if, like, when healthy, they could pose a threat. I really do, but they're never healthy. So, um, unfortunately. But anyway, we could talk about anything you want. Like I said, I was watching some of the Pro Bowl earlier, which was kind of hard to watch.
I can't watch it.
You know what I mean? You got NFL players playing flag football at half speed.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. It's for the fans, I guess. It's not really a competition. I do like the 40 and the guys running against each other. I do think it's half decent, but I haven't gotten into it.
Mhm.
But some of the just looking at some of the highlights of today. Chip Kelly is the Raiders offensive coordinator. He has left Ohio State after winning a title. He left Ryan Day. So Chip Kelly's back in the NFL. So we got, shout out to Chip.
Mm.
The Cowboys did not hire Tashard
Tashard.
Choice.
Yeah, he makes more money at Texas than he would have made it in Dallas.
Is that what they said?
Yes,
Ooh.
he makes 750,000 at Texas, and in Dallas they don't pay their coaches like that in the NFL.
Well, yeah, well, it's a privilege, You're privileged of walking in them doors, Randy.
It was my bud. You gonna have to pay me.
Exactly. I mean, I do enjoy walking in the door. It's cool, but I need to get paid. Cowboys interview Oregon's running backs coach Rashad Samples, so they're still doing their due diligence. They're not
Mhm.
rushing to judgment. They're not rushing to just take the first available guy. I'm fine with it. You
Me
got the
too.
important pieces.
Mhm.
Listen. You can say whatever you want. He is not bringing in his buddies from that he's worked with, and he's really going out and trying to put together a staff, meaning Brian Schottenheimer, and he's interviewing guys and trying to get on the same page with people. And who could I work with? And I really think the offensive coordinator that they brought in, is really, real. Hey, what's up, Rolo? How are you, brother? Thank
Did
you.
you see what the Cardinals said about us robbing them of their best coach?
I did not. Please share it with us.
Yeah, the Cardinals on one of their sites it says, "Thank you very much, Dallas Cowboys, for hiring our best dang coach we've had in years. He's turned a soft, otherwise offensive line into an outstanding run game the last 2 years."
It's true, and I don't see how anybody can be upset with that, right? We all thought this, we thought that. Oh, well, he's going to call the plays, so Jerry's going to save money. No, they're going to hire an offensive coordinator. Now, he's going to help with game planning. More importantly, he's going to be in charge of the run game, coordination as well. So this running backs coach that comes in, his job is just going to be, you know, day in and day out working with the guys. But when it comes to, he'll be in the room with game planning, but he won't be involved with the decision making. It'll be Clayton, Adams, and it'll be Brian Schottenheimer doing that. So this guy's just gonna run them through the drills and be a running backs coach. So
Well, I do think if Shoddy he has a question, if they're in the middle of a game and he has some input and he thinks he can do something better to get them moving better, I think Shoddy is the kind of guy that will listen to him.
yeah. Texas Poker says, "What's up, game time? Any chance of Cowboys hire Mark Holmes for public relations? He loves to sell snake oil to everyone." That's what we do, brother. Texas Poker 40. That's what we do, man. Um, Listen, again, I can't stress this enough. I know Randy said it a bunch. We're not saying anything about winning anything. We're just
No.
looking at positives. We're starting out slow. We know we got a level of talent. We have a certain level of talent, okay? And we have a lot of things that we need to do. But hiring a coach is a step in the right direction. Is it the guy that everybody wanted? Probably not. But at the end of the day, it's not the worst thing. So I like Brian Schottenheimer. We'll see how it works out. Obviously, Kellen Moore is going to New Orleans. So he's just waiting for the game to get over on Sunday. So
Hmm.
Mouse says he's nervous for Sunday. My man hoped that we win. We only got one. Mouse, me and Randy both think you're going to win the game.
Yeah, I
Um,
do.
so, but I mean, I know that doesn't make you feel any better. And I know I got my Dallas people says, oh, you're not rooting for him. I'm sitting on the outside looking in. We're couch boys right now. We're
Our team
watching.
ain't playing.
Yeah, we're just watching and making our comments about what we think, man. And we got to keep it real. I mean, it's just what it is. I know, Vinny. Nobody's saying we're rooting for the Eagles. We're just saying
No.
that we think they're going to win. Brian, Chip Kelly going to the Raiders for the OC job. Yeah, Aisha, I read that off. It's he's back. Chip Kelly is back. Remember Chip-a-Check? All the Eagle fans were saying,
Oh yeah.
we got Chip-a-Check. Bill Belichick #2, which I thought was funny.
We last 1 year in Philly. Didn't he last just 1 year?
Dude, he fired a bunch of people. Hey, Jeff Lee, how are you? He was horrible. He was horrible because he was the one to let I think he traded or cut LaShawn McCoy. I think Deshaun Jackson was not there along with him. Vinny, it is what it is, brother. Don't let it bother you. You can't let stuff like that bother you, man. Life's too short. Look what's going on around the country with planes going down. Planes going down in our backyard in Center City, Philadelphia. What a sad state of affairs that was. Still waiting
Yeah,
to
it
hear what the
was.
hell happened with that plane because it had a little girl who was being rushed to a Missouri hospital with doctors and a parent on board of this Learjet, and it crashed in the middle of South Philly. And I know there's a lot of people that were, I mean, I'm sure there was more than just the people on the plane that died. What's up, Tim Panel? How are you, brother? Hope all is well. Players hated that guy. Couldn't relate to players. Yeah, Jimbo. Chip Kelly was he came into the league like he was somebody, and Roosevelt Mall. And he quickly found out that the NFL is not the college. It's just a different game. You can't treat players the same. That's why, as much as me and Randy were excited to have Deion, I would say the one thing Deion had of Randy over Chip Kelly is he actually played in the league for so long, so he does know how to relate to a player.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
But he did make a comment saying he wouldn't want to coach him. But everybody says things. I guess it's not. You could say one thing, but it doesn't mean you'll never come to you. He just said he wouldn't necessarily want to coach him, but that was before his kids had played their college careers. I think he would love to be in the NFL coaching his son. I don't think he wants to coach against his son. I can tell you that.
No, I don't think so either. But
I
he's going
wouldn't
to have no
want to either.
choice on one of them. One of them's going to play.
You never know. They may end up on the same team.
They could. They could.
Tennessee can draft Shador and then draft Shiloh may not even go drafted, or you may be like 7th round pick.
Yeah, he's not a great player.
Yeah, but he could be special teams,
He
and he
might
may be
be.
able to. I mean, he comes from pedigree, so if he's put in that situation, I'll bet on a guy like him than just a walk on from nowhere with no pedigree in his family. So,
Well, I hear everybody talking about Shoddy that we don't know what he's going to be like. There's 6 or 7 other coaches that are brand new hires. They don't know what they're going to be like. I don't care if Ben Johnson,
yeah,
you don't know what Ben Johnson's going to do at his new team. You don't know.
you don't know. You are.
And I do like the way they're allowing Shoddy to make his own calls on his coaches. I like that.
Yeah, because I mean, they did allow McCarthy, but you got to realize, McCarthy was a Super Bowl winning coach. Didn't take long, literally 1 season, for them to say, okay, Mike Nolan's gone. They fired, I think, the offensive line coach, Mike Nolan. It was a They basically cut Mike McCarthy's legs out from under him after year one. But Mike McCarthy lied in the interview saying that, oh, he was
Mhm.
studying and he watched every Cowboy game while he was out that one year. He told people he didn't watch shit. Mike
Mhm.
McCarthy, yeah, dropped the ball. Now he's a good head coach. I'm not here to crap on him as his total body of work, but it wasn't what it seemed. We all knew it. We were holding our breath the whole time. So
Yeah.
we were surprised at the numbers after Kellen left. Remember that next year? I think it was last
Yep.
year. How good they
Mhm.
were. It was kind of surprising.
Yeah.
So
Aisha asked me a question. Yeah, they're pissed about Luka Doncic. They're burning his jerseys in Dallas now.
mm, mm,
That's
mm.
how bad it's gotten. I don't know why they're holding it against him. I don't know what he did, but they're still burning his jerseys.
Yeah. Well, that's why I've never been a jersey guy anymore. I
Either.
mean, I did buy an old school jersey when I went to Dallas in November. I wore an Emmett a jersey to the game, but I'm normally not a jersey guy anymore. Just
Yeah.
because they go and come so fast, it's like you're
Hmm.
wasting your money. It's just like, why buy a jersey?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
had a Staubach jersey, and I think that's the only one I've had in the last
yeah,
25 years.
yeah. So you could buy. That's why I bought a retro because they're already gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Uh, But yeah, so just looking at some of the news, you know, uh,
That is sad about the planes.
yeah, it is, it is. Aisha, Luca didn't even know. Well, they don't care. They don't tell them.
Nope.
He didn't seem
No.
very upset about it though. I saw they were protesting Nico in front of the AAC.
Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah.
Code French, really interesting. Mavs were getting smoked by Cleveland on half today,
Yeah.
91-46, something like that. Yeah, Rolo, that will tend to happen the day of the trade or the day after. It'll take a few days for everything to settle in. It may be better for the Mavericks. I just happen to like the player. No, I
I did.
didn't know. I thought he thinned out nice last year, but you're
Yeah.
telling me,
He showed up out of shape.
okay, well, I don't know
As a
about you,
pro, you can't
Randy.
do that. That's just unacceptable. You're making all that money.
Yeah, you're making this guaranteed money to be in the NBA, and your only job is to get ready for the season,
Hmm.
and you can't put the cheeseburgers down or whatever.
Whatever.
The
Taco
Crown.
Bell.
Yeah, whatever it is. Well, I doubt it's Taco Bell because one thing about Taco Bell, it goes in, it normally comes out rather quickly. So I don't know that it has time to stick to your ribs. Maybe it does. I don't know how it works. Linda Conyers, not hiring a base salary running back coach is not giving you a chance. This is not a good sign. Can't pay $750,000 salary, same old, same old. Yeah, I know. Well, Linda, I don't really know all Tashard Choice, I don't know him from Adam as far as a running back coach. So I don't know that it's about money. I mean, I know what Randy said. I don't know what the holdup is. I don't think that's going to hold them up from hiring a a running back coach. I think that's more. I mean, is that why Tashard's not there because they didn't offer him enough, or they didn't offer him the
Well,
job?
he found out that he wasn't going to make as much in Dallas that he was going to make in Texas, and I don't blame him. He lives in Austin, so
Yeah.
why would you even take that job if you
Well,
were
to
going
be
to?
in the NFL, that's what I
Yeah,
mean.
I understand that,
And
but
then that will
you
lead to
know,
another job. You may not get
you
this
know,
opportunity again.
but he may be making $300,000 less, and I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
don't
what the
know. I
difference.
find it hard to believe he's making that much money at Texas, but Texas it does pay a lot. So
Well, these colleges, yeah,
yeah.
nowadays, as much money as they make, and
My
these
thing
players
is
don't
this
make a
though,
lot.
Randy. If you want to coach in the NFL, yeah, he's already been a player, right? He's already
Right.
made. I'm not saying he's. I don't know, but I don't know what he's made. He's probably made 3 million, 5 million in his career, like total.
Hmm.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but I would think he would have made a few million.
Hmm.
So, okay, you got to make a decision on your future if you want to be a coach
I agree with you there.
I think he should have came to the NFL. But I don't know that they offered him the job,
They
people.
didn't all, as far as I know, they didn't
Yeah,
offer him
so
the
it's not like
job.
he turned down Dallas. They didn't offer him a job. Maybe he got wind of what he might make. I would tell you he's getting paid $700,000 a year at Texas. Well, that's a shit ton of money.
Yeah, it is.
So it has nothing to do. I got news for you. Running back here, I'll Google it. Average running back coach salary in the NFL. Give me a second.
The Oregon running back coach, I'll give you a little information on. He's also the assistant head coach for the running backs, and the Cowboys really liked him. I do know that much.
Hmm.
He had a good interview. I heard that today.
Well, this don't make any sense. According to ZipRecruiter, the average annual salary for a running backs coach in the NFL is $41,000.
Really?
I can't, but that doesn't
And
sound
how
right.
in the heck is the Texas one making $700,000?
Some NFL position coaches make over $400,000. Okay, so there we go. Again, this
But
is
they're probably
just-
talking about defensive coordinators.
yeah.
and
Some
things like
NFL
that.
coaching positions make I mean, so
There's no way he can make $750 then. There's no way. That's what I heard today.
yeah, I'm not here. I'm not disputing what you're saying. What are the
Yeah.
top 10 highest? No. Okay. No, see, that was more of. I'm telling you, that's not NFL. It says NFL though, so I don't know.
41,000. How would they be able to afford to live?
Yeah, I hear ya.
Around the players
Let's
or the
see.
stadium itself. There's no way.
Let me see this right here. Well, that's what it said, but it like clearly wasn't right. Let's see here. Dog's crying. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I could. They didn't offer him the job, so it don't really matter.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it don't say a week, but it's fine. It's fine. Believe it or not, a lot of those positional jobs are for the resume. You're not making the money. Who's making the money is the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. And that may have went into why that Jerry didn't want a Dion. Jerry's on record in saying that he doesn't believe in paying his coaches a lot of money. Not that he's cheap, but he doesn't see that he needs to pay somebody $17 million a year.
Right.
So I'm not here to tell a guy. Yeah, maybe Vinny. I don't know. I'm not here to, to say right or wrong. I don't know, but that he wasn't offered the job, so that's not why he turned it down. So we'll never know. But I don't know what kind of just because you're a good running. I mean, he was a average running back. What would you say? The Shard choice. I mean,
he
average,
was average
at best.
At best.
So okay, what does that mean? That don't mean you're not a
He
good
was-
coach.
No.
I don't know. Not real sure at that.
He's from like 30 minutes. He's from 30 minutes outside of Dallas.
Okay.
That would have been a nice move for him, if but he lives in Austin now.
He
so that's not
probably would have
bad
made
place.
a couple $100,000. That's probably what he would have made. So if and that's more than fair, people. Think about it. A running backs coach making $150,000, $200,000. That's great. We're
A
not
lot of money.
talking an offensive or defensive coordinator, especially in the state of Texas. If he's making $700,000, then they're burning money in Texas. I did see that his Sarkisian's buyout was what, like over $50 million.
Yeah, 15 million. Yeah.
No, 50. I
Oh,
think.
50.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 15.
Let me look now. Let me see.
I know it's up there. They weren't going to get Sarkisian anyway.
Yeah, here it is right here. And I could show you. Steve Sarkisian buyout. If you wanted to bring him to the NFL, $54.4 million.
Holy moly.
Next year, $45 million buyout. He was never coming. That's why I think it was
No.
Arturo or somebody was saying, "Oh, he might come." Nah, he was never coming. In 2026, 36.5.
Well,
2027, 27.5. You're talking
Yeah.
2029 and you still owe 9.
Even in 2029, Jerry wouldn't buy him out.
I mean,
that's just the way Jerry is. He's not going to pay people to coach. He's just
Yep.
not.
But yeah, so hey Matt Batten, how are you? Yeah, we may do a mock. Of course, I don't know. I was bored sitting around doing nothing. I'm like, yeah, well, let's go live. I'm sure somebody will join. I thought we'd have more people in here, but we have plenty of
Did
people.
too.
We have plenty of people in the chat. That's fine.
Yeah.
Normally, you don't get a word in edgewise anyway. Dustin, you are certainly up higher than the Mavs. So you are certainly up higher than the Mavs. So Toad French,
Yes,
you should think Jerry would want the best coaches money could buy. Yeah, I guess.
I am an Astros fan. Somebody asked what kind of a baseball fan I am. An Astros fan.
Yeah. Now why? Just curious, why Astros and not Rangers?
When I grew up back in the 60s and 70s, the Cowboys were big. The Astros were terrible, but I love J.R. Richard. I mean, I don't know if you know these players, but
I love J.R. Richard. He was one of my favorite pitchers.
The Toy Cannon.
Nolan Ryan.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan. I actually have signed pictures here of Nolan Ryan. I grew up an Astros fan, and a Rockets fan, and a Cowboys fan. That's just the way it was.
Yeah, that's cool. I love the Rockets. Ralph Sampson.
Mm-hmm.
That was the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jeff Bagwell. But yeah, I was at a training camp years ago. It was a minor league baseball, a training camp, and in Florida, and I was I was just like a walk-on type, trying to make something, just walking around and seeing Phil Niekro like in person. I was in awe. I was in awe of Phil Niekro. I was just walking around like, yeah, I don't belong here, but he was, and that was at the end of his career. So it was neat to see. But yeah, I was a big J.R. Richards fan back in the day.
Yeah, when he had his heart attack,
yeah,
that probably cost us the pennant that year.
Yeah.
When Philly, in fact, that was the year the Phillies beat us. No, was it the Phillies in 80? It was 80 when he had.
I think it was 80. Yes,
it was 80 because the Mets beat us in 86. I was in Germany. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I think it was 80
because Mike Schmidt played and
Larry Bowa and Manny Trio and Tug McGraw. And
I knew all the players back then. I could tell you
Steve
stats
Carlton
back in the day.
Fake McBride and yep. Vinny Hagen, go Mets. We're in a process. When my parents passed away years ago, I brought a lot of their stuff downstairs, so it's taking up most of my downstairs area, like the back part, as well as all of our family photos. I got photos of me at a Veterans Stadium, Vinny, right like 2 rows behind the visitors on deck circle, and I got pictures of Barry Bonds and Bobby Bonilla. I think Barry was a rookie. No, I don't know. Yeah, I think Bobby was a rookie. Barry was there. But regardless, they were both real young, and Barry Bonds was skinny. Barry was real skinny.
He was small,
but he was still a hell of a baseball player.
Yes, he was.
That's the thing, he was still for my money, he belongs in the Hall of Fame. He was good.
He does.
He was great way before he decided to take the steroids. And let's face it, Major League Baseball was handing that shit out to these players.
Oh yeah, I
They
know.
were
They wanted
handing
all
them
the
out
attention.
to Sammy Sosa and
Oh yeah.
Mark McGuire and Barry Bonds. Why? Because the sport was dying, and they wanted to bring it back. So
Well, it brought it back for a little while.
they did. Now all of a sudden, is this a late night rendezvous? What's up, Art? How are you, man? What's going on? Before Roy, now again, baseball had a big say. I'll never forgive who's the actor that I'm trying to think of his name. He was in that movie Sideways. He was in a lot of movies, but his father was the commissioner of baseball.
Commissioner
who blackballed Pete Rose.
Roselle football.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I see his face right now.
He's on the blackball Pete Rose. I get what what's his name? It's not Paramati. Giamatti, yes. Bart Giamatti. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Art Giamatti.
Yeah. Well, if anybody knows Pete Rose and his hits, just look it up, people, if you don't believe me.
He was a great baseball player. He was a great baseball player.
Hit record
4,100. I remember it like it was.
Yeah, well, Pete Rose has 4,256 hits in Major League Baseball. Rose's record is considered one of the most iconic in sports. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's even close. Like, that was Ty Cobb's 57-year record.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's even close to him.
Well, it's kind of like Cal Ripken's streak, his Iron Man streak. Nobody's ever going to break that again.
No. Mm-mm. But, I mean, they're holding Pete Rose out for something he did as a manager. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He
was betting on baseball while he was managing.
But, I mean, that should have nothing to do with his play. I'm sorry.
Well, the problem with that is he bet on his own team at times, and he had the way to. But I agree with you.
What did that have to do with what he did on the field?
Yeah, don't judge him as a manager. Judge him as a baseball player.
What's
One
up,
of the
Daniel
best
Park?
hitters I ever saw.
Yeah, but he didn't. From what I gather, he never bet on him to lose. So
no, he never did that. I'm just saying that.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, and I'm not saying it's right. I'm not, but I mean, okay, enough's enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just want to see who's the next closest guy. You got Pete Rose. Here you go, right here. You got Pete Rose at 42.56. Ty Cobb at 41.89. Hank Aaron at 37.71. Stan Musial at 36.30. I mean,
them are all old names.
Yeah, it's
real old.
Derek Jeter is number 6 with 34.65.
Jeez.
I mean,
that's 800 more hits.
Albert Pujols played till how old? He just retired, didn't he?
Yeah,
Albert Pujols. He had to be 40s.
Yeah.
33.84. Paul Molitor, Eddie Collins, Willie Mays, Eddie Murray. I mean,
them are guys that played in my time.
Tony Gwynn, 31.41, who might have been. He was
the best hitter I ever saw.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And that's bar anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you.
And I saw him plenty of times in person.
So the number one hitter in baseball, right? When I remember, I'm 53. I remember when I used to play Little League. Pete Rose didn't try and hit home runs. He tried to hit the ball back up the middle.
He was a gaps type hitter.
Yeah, it was a great story. You can look it up on YouTube, or I know you can find it. It was Pete Rose versus Nolan Ryan, and he said, "I'm going to take your head off," like Pete Rose. He said, Nolan, he said, "You throw that curveball. You throw that curveball." Well, he threw the curveball, and Pete Rose almost took his head off, but Nolan caught the ball, and Pete was running to first base laughing, and Nolan Ryan was walking off the mound smirking. And it's just one of those things where two great athletes acknowledging that you both were successful, yet Nolan's walking off because baseball, to take it from me, is the hardest game. It's the hardest game. I'm sorry to tell you. To hit a baseball off a professional pitcher is ridiculous. Let me just tell you.
It is.
It's
It is.
not. It's literally the hardest thing to do. I mean, you're gearing up for. I thought like 88, 89 until I had to go up against somebody that was throwing 92. It was just, I could hit a fastball, but any kind of change of speed, and when you get in the pros, their motions look the same. Their their change ups.
Well, the difference today is
you just
you
can't.
got specialty pitchers now where they come in and they throw 102.
Yeah.
And you just faced a guy that's throwing 82 to 90 miles an hour. He throw him in there, and it's like he's whistling by you, and you don't even see it.
Yeah, I love Tony Gwynn, Jimbo. He mentioned Tony.
Yeah, I did too. He was a good man too.
Yeah, he was.
It's
He
sad
died
that he
too
died
early.
so young.
Now, what did he die of? Was it like diabetes or something?
I don't know. I think it was a heart attack, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, let me look it up.
He was a good man, really nice, a really kind guy.
Yeah, Tony Gwynn. He died. He was born in '60 and died in 2014. So he was only 54. Let's see here. Died. Let's see here. Overview. Wikipedia. Just curious. I know we're all over the place, but whatever. Who cares? What did he die of?
It might be diabetes. You might be right.
I don't know why I thought that, but it might have been a heart attack because of diabetes from chewing tobacco. Really, Aisha? Yeah, shout out to Aisha Robertson. She works at the Mets. She's a Yankee fan, but she works at the Mets Stadium. I don't know.
That's nice.
Yeah. Let's see here. Tony Gwynn, salivary gland cancer. Gwynn developed a decades-long addiction to smokeless tobacco. Good call.
Cancer.
As a young adult, and was diagnosed with salivary gland cancer in 2010.
Huh.
Wow, that's
sad. He died 4 years later.
It is sad. He was 54.
Good man.
Yes.
Good man. Greatest hitter I ever saw.
He had just turned 54. He was less than a month from his 54. Yeah, who had just celebrated his 54th birthday. Yeah, just a great hitter. Just a great hitter.
Remember, I went to the Astrodome. He had 5 hits. He batted 5 times. 5 hits. 4 of them were off the wall.
And it was frustrating because he made it look easy. He
did. He just stuck the bat out there and it flew off his bat.
Yeah, well, he very fundamental. He didn't overthink it. He stayed in his zone. You had to come into his zone. Not many. There are some pitchers like a Randy Johnson who could dominate you even if you stay in your zone just by his length and the trajectory of the ball. And I know as a left-handed batter like I was, like I always hated those lefties who dropped down because they were throwing from first base. It seemed like, especially a guy like Randy Johnson. I had no shot. But if you ever see that John Kruk video where
I saw it before. We threw over his head.
Yeah, it's that it's sick, people. It really is sick.
John Kruk was a funny man.
I batted left, I threw right, Vinny, but I Don't now. Here we go. You guys can clip this. I was a switch hitter. I'm sure I'll get. Oh, see, Brian said he's a switch hitter. Yeah, in baseball, I was a switch hitter. I could bat left and right-handed. I was better at left-handed, but I had more power from the right side, but not much power. But um, playing at the Carpenter Cup at the old vet, I realized that there wasn't. I didn't have nearly the amount of power that some of the other people had. I used to, not anymore, Matt. Those were years and years ago. I packed the fudge at the candy store. Don't get nuts.
Hey, I will tell y'all a story. I went to the Astrodome in 1978 to see the Astros play. J.R. Richard was pitching. He walked the bases loaded, and he proceeded to throw 9 straight strikes and strike the side out.
Yeah,
That's
that
how
was
good
always
he
my
was.
dream. Even though it was ended up being I don't know. For me, it was always an icon, the Astrodome, but it wasn't the best place. But back in the day, you remember you had all like the vet.
Scoreboard.
Like I'm used to the vet. You had Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati. You had Fulton County Stadium. You had the
in
vet.
Atlanta.
You had a bunch of them that all looked the same. There were those multi-use stadiums,
Football and baseball.
I love baseball. I played at Jimbo, you're local. I played after my playing days. I was working because I wasn't good enough. I wasn't good enough, Jimbo. But I was playing semi-pro bowl ball at Campbell's Field underneath the Ben Franklin Bridge. There used to be a stadium called Campbell's Field. I would play there a little bit, and then I got a job at the post office. I was doing both. It was just like, I had to put food on the table at that point. So it was like baseball had to go, but it was fun. I played semi-pro ball into my 30s. And then, just for fun, just because I didn't want to give it up. I hated softball because I'm a smaller guy. So I just never liked softball. I liked the fact that I liked going up against people who threw hard because I could hit it. I could field, I could hit the ball. My problem was, I couldn't hit a real good curveball from the left side. I'd that's most people's problem, believe it or not. That's what separates pros from, average people is being able to hit the off speed. And it's just a different game, man. These guys are born with, they're just born with it, man. Brian, dude, the Phillies still got a Roger Clemens son? I think so. Yeah, Jimbo. Yeah, it was great. That and I played down in Atlantic City. There used to be a field over by Bader Field. I can't think of the name of it. Shit. It was a minor league team used to play out of it. Yeah, I can't think of a minor league, but it was fun. It was fun for a few years. I remember playing games at Temple University. I remember playing, just on the AstroTurf field. It was fun, but
I just don't want to see the Dodgers win this year. If you're a Dodger fan, I'm sorry, but God, y'all are buying all these players.
Yeah, Jimbo. There was another field, Jimbo, in Atlantic City. I want to say it was, I can't think of the name of it, but it was right near the little airport in Atlantic City, Bader Field. I can't think of it. Yeah, I can't think of it, Vinny. My mind's mush. I need more water, I guess. But I forget that field. But I played a few games there. And then it kind of got, I think they ended up selling or something. But yeah, anyway, I like baseball. I do. It's a long season, so I ain't gonna lie. There's nothing like where I live. I had the pool out back, so I remember as a kid going to the beach, listening to the Phillies game on the radio. That was always fun. Listening to Harry Kalas on the radio was always a blast. Him and oh man, who was Harry's partner?
Harry Carey?
No, the little guy, the center fielder, Richie Ashburn.
Ashburn.
Yeah, Richie Ashburn. I used to love listening to them locally. Not like hot summer day listening to baseball, on the radio. All right, you want some mock drafts, Coyote? All right, we'll get you some mock drafts. All right, we're gonna let her rip here. I already got her queued up, so we're gonna resume the draft. Cam Ward, Shador Sanders, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, Will Campbell, Malachi Starks, Michael Williams, Will Johnson, James Pierce, Nick Scorton, Kelvin Banks. Of course. Mason Graham's on the
Mason
board.
Graham's gonna fall to us. You watch.
Mason Graham is there. Tet McMillan is there. Ashton Genty is there.
And there's no way that happens in hell. No way.
So let's restart that. I can't
There's no way
I
that
can't in
happens.
good faith deal with that.
I know who I would take, but
Yeah. Shador, Will Campbell, Cam Ward, Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, Mason Graham, Tet McMillan, Will Johnson, Michael Williams, Nick Skirton, Kelvin Banks. Now that's a little bit more.
yeah, that's more
That's a
realistic.
little bit more. You got Malachi Starks. It's no thanks. It's Ashton Genty, James Pierce. Now I know you got Green is there, Mike Green. That they still haven't adjusted. So we could sit and take Genty. Green Bay's offering us $23.54 in a second next year. We could go. I don't like this having to give up a pick, so we're not going to do that. So, I mean, why don't we do a draft? Let's do our first draft, Randy, where we don't trade. Let's just say we don't trade. Okay. And
then there's Genty sitting right there in front of it.
Well, I'm only saying that because Dallas don't normally trade. Let's face it. They're going to sit and take somebody. So they'll probably take Genty in this situation.
Yeah, they'll take him.
So let's just do a whole draft without trades, and then we'll see what happens. We won't have a fourth, but okay. And then we'll do one with trades. So we took Genty, Booker went, Warren went, Pierce went, Ravel, Starks, Jalen Walker, Loveland, Cam Williams, Egbuka, Golden, Burden, Harmon, Tyleek, Josh Simmons. That's where Josh Simmons should go to me. He should go later just because of his injury.
Right.
Eagles got, oh my God, Eagles got my guy. Eagles got, Eagles got Green. Oh, wait, there we go. Eagles got, let me hide this. We can't trade. Eagles got Mike Green at 31. So they have them losing. Just saying. That's a great pick, Crawley. Kenny Grant goes 32. Jade Barron goes 30. I like him. Josh Simmons at 29. Harmon 27. I don't know that Harmon will go that early, but yeah, whatever. We're turning down all trades, and we're just gonna not do any. We're not doing any trades. We're just gonna stick and pick. So the top of the second round, you got Harold Fannin, the offensive tackle from Arizona, Walter Nolan, Trey Harris went, Shamar Stewart, Landon Jackson, Restrepo went. So what we're looking at the offense. You're looking at Omarion Hampton and Caleb Johnson still on the board. Wide receivers.
Well, we got Genty, so that ain't.
Yeah. Wide receivers, Illuminor is it, and then it drops down to Bond, Williams, Higgins. Tez Johnson is the best of the bunch, but I'm not taking Tez here.
Not here.
So,
how about defensive line?
Yeah. I'm just you got
seeing who's there.
Milrow and Dart. Let's see, guards. No. Okay, so it would be defense. Let's see, defense. Got Xavier Watts, Jihad Campbell, Princely Umanyalan,
yeah,
Deion Walker, JT Tumalau, Jack Sawyer. So you got your edge rush. You got Makuba. Norman Lott. That's a little later, but so. You got, if you're asking me, it's Jihad Campbell or one of the edge rushers.
Human Yellen.
Yeah, that's who. That's
He's a bigger guy.
yeah. So, what are you thinking here?
I'm thinking Jihad.
He's 6'3", 244. I mean, you know,
Jihad can run people down from side to side and cover.
mm, 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 mm.
He's the best linebacker, main linebacker in the draft.
And our picks are 44 and 76. So my thing is, if we don't take Jihad Campbell now, we could still end up with. We could still end up with Schlesinger, Lander, Barton, Danny Stutzman, Jeffrey Bassa. Me personally, I probably wouldn't go linebacker here.
How about D-line? What's D-line like?
Well, you got D-line, you got Deion Walker, who's hit or miss. Norman Lott, he's a big dude, 6'3",
Norman
315. I like Norman Lott a lot.
I do too. Maybe
Or
Lott.
edge rusher, one of the edges. JT
Yeah.
Tuimalau.
Is Tuimalau there?
Yeah, he's there. And that Princely Uman Mielen, I don't know much about him. He's Old Miss. Is he that good?
Mhm. He's pretty good, but you know what? I think I would probably take TJ.
Yeah, well, here's
He-
his. Let me read it for everybody. Princely Uman Mielen out of Old Miss. He's a beast. He's 6'4", 264. He's your prototypical
Edge rusher.
Yeah, but here's his issue. He has the physical tools, flashes, the technical brilliance that suggests star potential with natural bend, strength, length, has everything you want except his consistency. It's up and down. He disappears. And
in good games this year, he had 2 sacks in each of the 5 top games he played in. But for some reason,
he
in
disappears.
the smaller games,
Right.
he's not around.
So
that's the only problem.
I don't know. Who do you like better? Tuimalau, 6'5", 269.
I would take Tuimalau because I think he's just going to get better and better.
I think we take him now and just get an edge rusher. Let's do that. It's just because of need, and we don't know what they're going. I mean, if we re-sign DeMarcus Lawrence, I still don't know that would really change what I would take there.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? So I think we're still going to get a good linebacker here if we want. So we'll see. I mean, we could have went linebacker, but those edges would have been gone.
Well, you're right. We could find a linebacker.
I mean, that's kind of Jack Sawyer just went. So we're going to reject all trades. So now we got all here. We got T.J. Sanders, Savion Williams is there. Tez Johnson is on the board at 73. Norman Lott's on the board.
We haven't taken a receiver, have we?
We haven't, but we haven't. Did Norman Lott's on the board too? We got Ashton Genty
on a lot,
and I would go Tez Johnson over Norman Lott and try and get a big
I would
boy.
too. He could make more of a.
That's who I would take. Now, again, people, don't shoot me. I'm not saying we go from 76. We don't pick again until 150 because
we got 60 picks in between.
So you can't get too. I mean,
picky.
I don't know. I mean, you can go Savion Williams, but he's not even the best receiver on his team. He's a big guy and
he's still they're still not sure about him yet. He dropped a lot of balls, by the way.
I mean, who knows? I mean,
Tez can change it. He can change a game. He's a game changer. He gets the ball in the open.
I'm going to take Tez because that's what we want. Will they take it? Probably not, but that's what I want. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Savion Williams went right after us. Now, you got Besh. I mean, he was. I don't know. He was gone. Besh was gone already.
Yeah, Besh was gone.
Yeah. So
now we sit and wait a while. That's the problem.
Yeah, but
that's what not having a fourth kills you.
Yeah, you give up. Now this is the situation where if you don't make any sort of trades or anything, this is what happens. So
I hope they go into the draft and say we'll give you 2 5s for a 4 before it starts, so that we can have a 4th.
Yeah,
we have 4 5s, 3 that were given.
That would be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Ollie Gordon just went. Somebody's going to get a good pick. I'll
Mhm.
go over the Eagles picks too. I'll go back up and look and see what they did up till this point. See how long we gotta wait, everybody?
They just took Ricky White.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait.
That's what Mingo does to you whenever you lose that draft pick.
Let's go back and take a look for my Eagle fans who they got because I'm a good guy. I'm a good. Who am I? I'm a good guy. My Eagle fans will know. You guys got Mike Green, who
Which
might
is a steal.
might be the best edge rusher in the draft.
I don't think he's going to last that long.
They got Jihad Campbell. They traded up for him. Hell of a pick. Yeah, we
Sure
took
did.
JT, and then this is what happened. Uman Yellen, Jihad Campbell, everybody went. So let's see what they took in the third. If they had did they have a third? No, they don't. I don't think they have a third, did they? No, they don't have a third. So they did good. You know what? They probably used it to trade up. Is what they did. Let's see.
Did you know
Yeah, they traded up.
Did you know about the what is it, the Rooney Rule, or the rule where
You gotta.
the Detroit coach was signed by someone else, and they get two
Oh yeah.
number threes? I didn't
Yes.
know that existed.
I didn't know until after it was done. I was
I
like,
didn't either.
what? Anyway, we're on the board at 150. Now we got a lot of picks now. We don't have a fourth, but we go 150, 170, 172, 174, 190. So we got a lot of picks here. We got two good linebackers here. Let me just single out the linebackers. We got Lander Barton and Danny Stutzman. You got Mondon. Yeah, those are the your best player on the board, Lander Barton. He's 6'4", 236 out of Utah, or Danny Stutzman, 6'4", 243. I don't care which one you want to go. Stutzman.
It really doesn't matter. They're about the same. It's either or.
Let me look at just defensive tackle. You got Aeneas Peebles out of Virginia Tech. You got Tonka Hemingway. You got Joshua Farmer. Still a lot of big boys left. So I think we, either go for your D tackle now or go your linebacker. So let's just go with a linebacker. That's
okay.
Yeah. So we'll go. I like Danny Stutzman out of Oklahoma, so we'll go with him.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, and now we'll have a bunch of picks. So, let's see who the Eagles grab. Eagles grab an offensive guard out of Iowa. All right, we're on the board. Reject. All right, so now we're looking at, we need a defensive tackle, I think. You got Peebles out of Virginia Tech. Tonka Hemingway. I'm thinking that's where I'm leaning. You got Joshua Farmer, 6'3", 314.
He's a monster.
Yeah, let's go with Farmer. They have these rankings all out of whack, people.
Yeah, because he's rising up the boards.
We're gonna go Joshua Farmer, D tackle out of Florida State. We're on the board again. So just we got Ashton Genty, JT, Tez Johnson, Danny Stutzman, Joshua Farmer. Now it's a matter of, I mean, me personally, I'll be looking at quarterbacks, but
that's what I was going to say. What's up available in quarterbacks?
You got Kyle McCord, you got Curtis Rourke, you got Rourke, and you got Riley Leonard. So those are the who did you want?
McCord or Rourke, either one of them two.
Yeah, McCord,
or
6'3",
Riley Leonard.
Yeah, I don't care. We have 172, 174, and 190. So we might be able to hold off. But, to me, if you want somebody, you go get them. But let's just look. We could use, to me, I double up at D tackle.
That's where I would double up also.
So, if you got Joshua Farmer, maybe you go with Peebles. or you go with Tonka Hemingway, or
That I agree with you.
you
You
know.
that's a position we're going to need to stock up on.
I mean,
You got to stop the middle.
let's see here. I have an idea. I mean, I have a plan here. Let's go with Tonka Hemingway. Okay, and then we're gonna take. So what kind? So you got Ashton Genty. Are we
You got-
re-signing anybody?
Well, you're talking about doing the same thing with running back.
Well, yeah, we don't have to do it right this second, but eventually with one of our picks, so
Look at what's at tight end.
yeah, offense, tight end. I don't really know. We got the Jalen Conyers. I don't think that one kid is there. Arroyo.
No, he's not there. Neither is Gadsden. I don't see Gadsden.
No.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, well, we kind of waited on that, but we got linebacker. I mean, we can go look at cornerback. We look at corners. Again, these names, I like Cam Alexander. I don't really know a lot of these guys, to be honest with you. I'd be lying if I said I knew these guys. So,
well, we're getting to the point of the draft where I haven't studied.
Yeah, so let's just pick a quarterback now. You still got McCord and Rourke is there, and Riley Leonard. So let's pick up his second running back. So the type of running back that you would probably want to go along with, what's his name? You got R.J. Harvey or you got Devin Neal? I say go Devin Neal here.
Yeah, Neal's there. Yeah, take Neal.
So we'll go Neal.
I like both of them.
Yeah, I like them both.
And they're both the same kind of runner.
Yeah, but we got Genty, so you go with Neal. He's a smart cat, so he kind of knows how to run the pro offense. And I say we got our quarterback here. I mean, let's see who's there. Kyle McCord's there. Riley Leonard. Rourke went.
Yep.
So, yeah, it doesn't really matter. You got Kyle McCord, 6'3", 224, is polished pocket passer with clean mechanics, solid field vision.
They rate that boy, they got Riley way down there.
Yeah, I like Riley Leonard.
Either Riley or McCord, either one.
I'm gonna go with the Notre Dame kid. I've been touting him. I like him. So this is what you would look at. I mean, like, we're gonna finish it off. This is what you're gonna look at when you don't trade at all, and it was fine. But this is just another example. You're gonna need to address free agency. You just are.
Yes. So, or we're going to be put in situations where the players that are there we don't need.
I'm just going to take the best corner on the board.
That's fine at this point.
Yeah, we need corners. Believe it or not, at this point, Dallas does better at free agency. At this point, like free agents after the draft. So, I mean,
I did see a lot of mock drafts today where the Raiders are picking Genty at 6 now. But I also saw
that's possible.
thing where
that's fine. We're already in the board, right? I mean, we're already out there saying fine. I'm not upset at that. I'm just saying if he falls,
And they figured today up that it would cost the Giants for that win that they made at the end of the year. If they move from 3 to 1, it's going to cost them their number 1 next year, their number 1 this year, and a number 2 this year.
Wow, dumbasses! So it is, people. That's what. Not that you're going to get everybody. Tez will probably go before 76, but you get the point. Ashton Genty very well may fall. If you don't, fine. Because then now we take edge rusher, wide receiver, whoever in that first round. And I'm fine with that too. So, but just, I didn't like the first draft because it was too lopsided. But this one's a little bit better.
It was unreal.
Yeah. So this is what happens if you don't do any trading. you know. But let's do it again, and hopefully, I'll keep doing it until Genty. Like I'll just reset it if Genty. I want him to go, is what I'm saying. So let's do another one where Genty gets picked. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, let's see what happens. Sanders, Hunter, Ward. There you go. That's better. Carter, Williams, Genty's gone. Good. We can play with this draft. McMillan's gone. Graham's gone. There you go. This is a perfect draft for us. Everybody that you may think that you want. This is a worst case scenario for me because you're looking at a Will Johnson. Okay, that's great and all, but James
Gordon,
Pierce.
no.
James Pierce, I like. Tyler Warren, Kelvin Banks, Luther Burden,
Tyler
Matthew
Booker.
Golden. You got
Mhm.
Josh Simmons. So Igbuka. This is a definite Mike Green. This is a definite trade down situation.
I agree with you.
So you look at the trade offers. Of course, the Eagles want to come all the way up. We would get 31, 63, 95, and a second round pick next year. That's a lot. But we would drop all the way down to 31. So
Yeah, that's a long way to
I
drop.
know. Let's look. Or we go to 19. I like this one better. Sorry, Birds. We dropped to 19. We get 19, 53, and 120.
Take it. Well, what's the third one?
Yeah, I'm looking. We get 24, 97, Minnesota second, and next year, a Minnesota third next year, and a Minnesota fourth next year. Damn.
No.
You wouldn't do that?
Well, that's a lot of picks, but we need players this year.
I know, but if you're
And
tanking
plus,
for Arch Manning.
Well, no, we're not. You know we're not. But Tampa Bay's offering a second rounder. That's the big difference.
Yeah.
They got 53.
And we get 120.
And they get our fourth round back. So that's
one's
big.
Nice though, man. 20. I'm just saying, if I'm in that's an incredible deal right there. That's an incredible situation. You drop 12 picks, you get 97. So you end up picking 75, 97. So you'll have that's basically your fourth round pick. So you get a first, a 4, and then a 2, 3, and 4 next year. But for the sake of argument, we'll take this one. Okay, we'll go with Tampa. We get 19, 53, and 120.
So we picked up 2 picks. Now we have 5 in the top.
Yeah. All right, let's pause all the trades because, let's look and see what we got now. We got 19, 44, 53, 76, 120, 150. Now, let's look and see who's on the board. Because if we could do something else, we got Burden on the board, Scorton, which I don't like. So we got Burden, Josh Simmons, Igbuka. I mean, those are the 3 that you really would be.
Is Mike Green still there? No, he's
yes, he's there.
And Jahdae Barron is still there too.
Yeah. So how many guys? So we could. Let's just look. The trade would be. I ain't dropping to 46, so we're rejecting that. I'm not dropping to 33. We're rejecting that. I'm not dropping to 47. So
no,
right, we're gonna stick and pick. So now, why don't we go? Because we have 19 then 44. Let's just act like Mike Green is gone already. I think he will be. So, like the question is, are you going to take Luther Burden, Emeka Igbuka, or Josh Simmons? I would probably go Igbuka. But I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking.
Yeah, I would go with Igbuka,
I think you have to go with Igbuka here.
He's more of a consistent player.
He comes in day one and shuts everybody up. And Dak,
you get your receiver right
Dak,
away.
Or, there you go. So we got Igbuka at 19, which is, I think that's fair, people. Eagles are going to end up on Mike Green, but Mike Green's going to be long gone. So that's why I didn't take a Mike Green. Josh Simmons, Mike Green went 28. Eagles got Xavier Watts, hell of a player out of Notre Dame.
Yes, a
So
safety.
listen, we got a receiver. The receivers in this draft are very light. Okay, I mean
Mhm.
they are. So we're not gonna drop 2 down for that. We're not dropping for that. So we're gonna. So we got 44, 53, 76.
Mhm.
So we got Egbuka. So we don't need a receiver. We're good. Harold Fannin is sitting there staring us in the face.
Boy, I tell you, I like him, boy. I like that son of a gun's going to be a difference maker. Him and Aurora from Miami.
Yeah.
Aurora's going to be a stud too.
Would this fan base go nuts if we drafted a tight end here at 36?
I don't know, but you want to make it that would be Dak's best friend right
You got
there.
Jihad Campbell, who okay. I mean, I get it. Marion Hampton is there.
Mm-hmm.
Tumalau, Jackson Dart, Jack Sawyer. So it looks like Barron went, Caleb Johnson went already. Trey Harris, we don't need him now anyway. Kenny Grant went. So
Marion.
I would say it's either Fannin or Hampton.
Oof.
But just to let you know, there is a drop off after. I mean, after Hampton, there is a drop off.
When is our next pick?
Well, it's coming up. We have a pick 53, 9 picks away.
I was going, damn.
We can roll the dice.
Do Harold Fannin.
All right, we're gonna take Fannin and piss off all the Cowboy fans. Here we go, baby.
Hey, piss them
Fannin,
off.
Stewart, Landon Jackson, Donovan Jackson, Jihad Campbell. I paused it just to slow it up. We're gonna. It's each pick. You ready? Go. Restrepo, go. Porter, okay, go. Ooh, almost. We got one more. Will O'Marion Hampton make it to 53? He did. He made it.
There you go.
We ain't trading down. The hell no. Look at that. That's funny.
If we did it in real life, it never happened.
Absolutely does. Landon Jackson is a beast. I think Eagles should take him in the first round if he's there. That would help them. And that would help the Cowboys. He might be better than Jack Sawyer than JT Tumalau. He may be
honestly, better. I think he is better. Had we not taken Fannin, I probably would have liked to have taken Jackson there.
All right, so let's look and see what we got. We went no defense so far. We went Emeka Egbuka, Harold Fannin, O'Marion Hampton.
So we got offense. Now let's look at the defense.
Now, here's the deal. There's a trade on the board I think we should take.
All right.
We're at 76. Our next pick is 120 and then 150. If we drop down to 85, we get 121, but we got to give a 5th round next year. Who cares? But we would get
as many free agents as we got, we're going to get a 5th round back next year.
Yeah, I'm taking the deal. So let's take the deal.
All right.
Let's see who we lost. Okay, so we lost. All right, I'll go back and look. Oh, we lost Makuba. I'm done trading. Sorry.
Yeah, that's who I was really looking at.
Yeah, we got let's see.
Oh, we got Norman Lotz there.
Yeah, I want to see who went after us. We took Hampton, right? Savion, Illuminor, Strong. Nobody, JT. Okay.
The biggest one was Makuba.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Edge rusher out of Boston College. Eagles got Kyron Lacey, but again, we got Egbuka. We're not worried about it. Jackson Dart went to Cleveland. I'm telling you, they're good. He's going to Cleveland or Tennessee. Get ready. If Tennessee may take him at the first pick of the 2nd round. Jack Sawyer's gone. Milrow went to the Raiders. Makes a lot of sense. Tez Johnson goes to the Oregon Ducks. Jalen Royals, who's flying up the boards, went to New England.
Tez went to Denver.
Deion Walker. Makuba went to the Steelers. So, all right. So we're sitting here. We got Ekbuka, Fannin, Hampton. So we need D tackle, edge rusher, linebacker, corner. That's what we need. So we have enough picks. We got 85, 120, 121, and 150. So I think we go Norman Lott now.
Yep, I agree.
Let's get him done, and let's see what happens. It's never going to be perfect, people, with as many
No.
needs that we have. Eagles got Gunnar Helm. Nice. A tight end out of Texas.
Uh-huh.
They'll slide in just nice. Gray Zabel was there. He just went. Arroyo went to Buffalo at 108, but we can't take another tight end.
No.
So,
We
all
need
right.
defense
It looks
now.
like we got back-to-back picks here, 120 and 121. This is a beautiful thing. I think we need
Yes, it is.
defense. So, again, we could use a linebacker and an edge rusher, but we'll see. Let's look at linebacker. Lander Barton, Danny Stutzman, and Jeffrey Bessa, who I think may go ahead of both of them. Out of
He's
Oregon.
a small linebacker, though. He's like 210 or
6'1".
250.
He's 6'1", 226.
Yeah, that's not real big.
Yeah.
How big is Stutzman?
He's 6'4", 243.
Yeah, there's more of a linebacker.
Yeah, so
right
we'll go,
there.
or Lander Barton is 6'4", 240, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So either one of those, let's stick with Stutzman.
Mm-hmm.
And then edge rusher. Let's see who we got.
We could also,
Jordan Birch of Oregon. I don't know what you think of him. I like him. 6'6", 295.
What all defensive linemen do you have there?
Jordan Phillips of Maryland. You got Caldwell at Oregon. Jordan Phillips of Maryland. Peebles, Hemingway. It's the farmer.
So somebody's already taken the Toledo defensive tackle. He's moving up the boards like crazy.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, till he's gone. He's right now he's in the 90s, so he's gone.
I think we try and get one at 150.
Okay.
So let's look at edge here, and let's just take the best edge. You got Tyler Barron, edge out of Miami, 6'4", 262. He consistently excelled on every team, showcasing his exceptional skills. He has been
Swinson
moving
out of
up.
LSU. Swinson out of LSU.
You like Swinson?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Braden Swinson has tools to rise in day 2. That's fine. I mean, I don't know much about him. Is he?
I do.
Okay.
I've watched him. He's pretty good.
Okay, there you go. We get an edge rusher, and then we got a pick coming up at 150. We'll get our D tackle, or we already have one D tackle, but we can get another one if you want. Lander Barton. There you go. Hell of a pick by the Eagles getting Lander Barton.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with him or Danny Stutzman. Jordan Phillips is gone. Scattaboo is gone.
I'm not a fan of Scattaboo.
No, not at all.
He's just not big enough running back.
Not at all. Yeah, I'll do that. You drop one and we swap 7s. Sure. Well, that's fine. There you go. All right. So we're on the board. So we got 151. See, we still have a shit ton of picks. Look at this. 151, 170, 172, 174, 190, and 211. So it's like we got a line. I mean, we could do whatever. We have Amari and Hampton. Ollie Gordon is still on the board. We can go with another edge rusher. We go D tackle. We can go quarterback. Why don't we go quarterback here?
Okay.
You got McCord, Rourke, and Leonard. If you want somebody else.
No, do McCord. I like McCord out of Syracuse too.
Yeah, let's try him this time. I'm fine with that. Let's see who's there. I think we need some corners.
We also need to double up on defensive tackle.
You know what? We haven't gotten any offensive tackles. That's
hopefully we get one in free agency. Hopefully we pick.
Well, that's the idea. You
You
got
know,
Austin Barber, 6'6", 315 out of Florida. I feel like we just need to take one. Let's just take one now and get one. Um,
okay.
Justin Wally out of Minnesota. He's a little small for me. Bryce Anderson, safety out of Texas A&M. I don't know.
I don't know about these guys. Just take your
Yeah,
best one that's rated best.
yeah. Let's go with I'm gonna go with the offensive tackle. He might play guard just to get
Mhm.
some. Like we're getting to the point of the draft, people. That's very hard. It's like okay, we got so many picks left. Pick your
There's
poison.
Hemingway.
Yeah, yeah. We'll take Tonka. Let's see what we got here. We got Igbuka, Fannin, Hampton, Lott, Stutzman, Swinson, McCord, Barber, Hemingway. So I think you take another linebacker. Give me two. But now either that or corner. The corner.
Linebacker or how about safety? Have we taken a safety?
You got Bryce Anderson's there. Let's see,
Take
safety.
him.
You got Bryce Anderson, Hunter Waller out of Wisconsin, who I like.
Did we take an extra running back?
No, we haven't.
And I just saw, was it RJ Harvey was still there?
Yeah. Yes. And Dallas really liked Harvey. I think we take him. Let's just take him. We're going to let Rico go. So we're taking Harvey. So, I mean, Bryce Anderson went right after, but Igbuka, Fannin, Hampton, Lott, Stutzman, Swinson, McCord, Barber, Hemingway, Harvey. I mean, you can't do. I think that's the way to go, people. You really should try and trade down. So we got 3 picks left. Hunter Waller. Let's see.
How about safety? What's in safeties?
Yeah, I'm looking at Hunter Waller out of Wisconsin, 6'1", 217. I was just going to take the best safety there.
That's it. That's fine.
Yeah. It'll be a safety, like we're picking Hunter Waller, but whoever they choose is the best. That's who I would want. We should have taken Farmer there because he was there.
The defensive tackle?
Yeah, he just went. That's all right.
Damn, he lasted a long time.
Yeah, he ain't lasting that long.
No way. He'll go near 100 or in the 90s.
All right. So I think we need to take another. Let's get a guard. 6'7", 310 out of Georgia.
There you go.
Let's just get a big boy. Just fall over. There you go. We got a guard. And then
well, this is probably where you take a chance on linemen anyway.
Yeah.
You might hit.
Yeah. All right. And we'll be up again shortly and we'll end it. It is what it is. Matt Batten. So we're on the board. Jack Kaiser's there, linebacker out of Notre Dame. I like the kid.
Special teams.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
There
Randy,
you go.
I know you want him. Shiloh Sanders is there.
Take him.
Nah, we ain't taking Shiloh. We're taking Jack Kaiser, the teammate of Maris Leofau. There it is.
If he was there like that, you know damn well Jerry would take him probably.
Maybe just to stick it to him.
Yeah,
who knows? I don't think Shiloh. I'm telling you, he's going to get drafted by whoever you watch. Whoever drafts Shador is going to get Shiloh later. You watch. And if they have a bad year this year or whatever. So I'm waiting for the end of the draft so here we go. We did some trading, people. Okay, we dropped down to 19. Igbuka, starter.
How many picks we had there?
Fannin.
That's 13 picks.
Starter. Hampton. Starter. Norman Lott. Probably rotational. Stutzman. Swinson. McCord. Barber. Hemingway. Harvey. Listen.
Winston's going to play.
That's all we could really do there, people.
It's not a bad little haul.
It is
They're
what
gonna
it is.
they're
I
gonna
mean,
do something totally
I mean,
different than
yeah,
what we just
yeah,
did.
but
You know,
it's fun
it's
doing it, and you just saw what you could get on the board. That's why if you trade down a couple times, just try and be creative, kind of
uh-huh.
like what what's his name has been doing at a Philly, Howie Roseman. I mean, that's what he's been
Oh
doing.
yeah.
He beat Jimmy Johnson's record last year as far as trading up and down. He was all over the place,
I
and
like that.
that's what you have to do, and especially when you're a team who wants to draft. So that's it,
Mhm.
everybody. That's it. Um, I think I'm going to call it. But that was a good little hour and a half here. I
Mhm.
had fun. I hope everybody had fun. Make sure you hit them
Everybody hit the
likes.
button.
Yeah, hit the like button on your way out for me. I appreciate it. I'm back
Everybody
to
have a
work
good
tomorrow.
night.
Yeah, I'm back to work tomorrow, so you'll get some sort of a crazy morning drive video in. And my lunchtime chat. What's tomorrow? Monday. I'm off Tuesday. I think Tuesday's my drop day, so I work one day, then I'm off for a day. So you'll get something. You'll get something tomorrow night. Maybe I'll hop on with Mark and his live stream. But all right, everybody. Randy, thanks for joining me tonight. I
Welcome.
appreciate it. And
Welcome.
everybody in the chat, I appreciate you hanging out with me. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night.
Thanks, folks.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.